So we were discussing about what are the companies, how the collaboration has changes. Then we discussed about yeah, thanks, Ranjan. So how is technology is going to play a major role here and in our future? And as I told about Milton Friedman, sorry, only a crisis, actual or perceived, produces a real change. So these are the few things that we are expecting in the future. The digital platform, the the companies with e-commerce background. These are the guys who are actually now going to rule the roost. Okay. Coming back to the next one. So what about the Indian employment scenario? I'm actually coming to the discussion now. So if you see that consumer behavior is here. So what is the consumer behavior? On the right side, we have seen that around 45% are going to retain their lockdown mindset. No, they are still not. They are not going to come out of that mindset. And the people who are around 55% of people will be avoiding impulsive buying. So they are not going to buy impulsive buying. They hold on to their things. Buy be it a high-end mobile phone or a vehicle or a white goods as we call fridge or thing. They are going to avoid as of now. And experiences. So people are going to focus on their experiences internally. So they are going to have more fun with family, and they are going to have. Okay, request you everyone to please be on mute. Then people now people mindset is to save more. There's around 60% of people are going to save. They are now going to see because they have seen what a lockdown means, at what level the lockdown is being taken. So as of now, they are not going to let go because as far as earning is concerned, maybe their primary earning member is under a lot of stress as of now, as of the work is concerned. Just want to read out from the work perspective, 44% said that they will expect to continue working from home. So this is a major change because a lot of travel to the office is going to change, and the way that organizations are looking at their employee, particularly the employees who are experienced employees who have worked around 2 to 3 years with the organization. So they will be given an option to work from home. So that working from home is the new normal. 52% feel that the emphasis would have shifted from accountability to measuring outcomes. So what is this? Basically, like what are you doing rather than how much you have achieved is going to be one of the major parameters that your experience, your payment will be considered. What I mean is that earlier people were seeing that if you are working for 8 hours, how much breaks you have taken, how much work you have done others than here. But here, what they are going to see that okay, how much work you have accomplished. Okay, so that is the major shift rather than someone sitting in the back of your head and seeing that what is the work you are doing. So that has going to change. So at a personal level, 49% saying that taking down the lockdown period to consider their life choices. Know what I'm doing. I sit back and see that where I'm going. What is the thing? So people are looking into their life choices, and 31% are putting on hold the major life decisions. So which is going to change there. So earlier, a lot of impulsive life decisions were taken. Now people 31% are still considering to take a huge jump on their personal level. The 45% of respondents said that they will retain their lockdown mindset even when the things are better. So they are going to have a very conservative thing. So this whopping 45% still are going to do because in near future, because of the kind of fear that we have. So that is going to change. The way that the corporate will see their profits squeezing, their profits are going down. They are likely to delay capital expenditure, major expenditure in infrastructure, and making those things are going to change. They are going to lower their salaries. No, there's a new bracketing. They will see that no, they would. They are not now very much keen on retaining their people. They will ensure that the salaries are more at par with what is on the market. A lot of jobs will be cut, and it will be hindering the consumer demand because the more the money is in the market, there will be more the demand. But now, since there will be a lot of squeezing happening, people are not opening up their purses. They are putting down their individual decisions back. All these things are going to contribute, and this is going to impact the Indian employment scenario in a big time. Okay, 63% of respondents believed that their earlier behavior of buying was wrong. Okay, so 57% is making a impulsive purchase. So whatever impulsive purchases that you had, you just went ahead and bought. So earlier that was the thing, or the neo rich as we call. There's a lot of impulsive purchase people were doing. It all has now taken a backseat. So uh, coming back to the next one on the scenario only. So what will be So implication on the workforce, job losses, salary cuts, the high risk sector including airlines, hotels, malls, multiplexes, restaurants and retailers. Okay, there is sharp fall in demand due to lockdown across the country. If the current global and domestic economic slowdown persists, it will impact the demand and realization. So I am not trying to bring a very situation wherein a lot of things are going not so. But this is giving us a different kind of perspective and a different kind of opportunities that we are going to do. I'm going to skip this part. I would like you to read it little later because lot of we have to see what we are going to do in future. Okay, I've given a link there in People Matters. All this data with complete information is provided. People who want to go there, they can do it. I am shifting to the next one to basically look into how the future is going to be, how are things going to change, how we are expecting. Okay, so as I said, I'll change this in manufacturing, airline sector, agriculture. So I would like to start this discussion based on our beloved Kalam sir. So thing is like leaders think and talk about solutions. We have problem. Okay, the followers will talk about the problem. So we always should see that okay, we have this now. How to overcome this? So we have to look into our things since as a leader. Okay, Kalam sir always says that dream is not which you see in sleep, which will not let you sleep. So this is the dream he wants us to live that dream. Okay, so and the third one is that difficulties in your life do not come to destroy you, but to help you realize your potential and power. Okay, you have to see how best you have to come out, and this is going to. That's how the more difficulties we feel, we see more opportunities to come out and to improve upon. Okay, we have chat. Okay. So I have a question saying that I have a doubt. With the lockdown, even after post-lockdown, would trade be impacted between countries? And what would be the recovery rate of trade? Also, with manufacturing industries down in most countries depending on China for most of the commodities and products, let alone electronics, would it be possible for a country or other countries to sustain this if there is no trade being made? First of all, David, who has asked this question, thanks for this question. It's one of the keen questions that we were all actually following it up. If we see that none of the ports were closed, okay, the ports are not closed, there is a trade going on now also. There is no lockdown on the trade. If you see that there is trade is not going to get impacted. There will be some sort of noise because people have emotions here. Because some people feel that the virus has originated from China. So maybe they want to make the Chinese responsible for it by way of putting some sort of a sanction or making them do it. Then some sort of set of people will say that let's have more internal nationalistic kind of a view wherein that we will start doing all those things. But the world trade has changed over a period of time. If you see that we are not alone, the trade has to be with together. It is a global trade now. It is no longer a single country can live on its own. So my future, based on the discussions we had with the industry thing, is that trade is going to go ahead. There will be some hiccups. Okay. Now the question is that will be impacted. Definitely, trade has been impacted. A lot of things, but we are not expecting manufacturing or the major construction or major decisions on this to go down. This is going to go continue there. mostly because the countries would like to inject into their economy the money. Okay, wherein people will start in this is basically Keynes theory. If you see in economics, is that the more money you do it, we are expecting it to have a multiplier effect, wherein the production, okay, the production of people's employment gathers. So the trade is not going to get over. Yes, to a certain extent, it is going to get affected, but it is going to rebound back. Okay, now and most countries have commodities from China that is going to affect, yes, but that will be only for the short term. In long term, the trade is going to be back to the same status. Definitely, there will be a lot of things which will be rehashed. We are looking into more global collaboration now rather than the reduction in the collaboration here. If you see that the way that we are looking into it, we are seeing global collaborations now. There will be more seamless integration of commerce is what we are expecting. There will be lot of people, and we are going to, because we found that this coronavirus is no affecting this war is everyone is one side and the virus is on the other side. That's what they say. So we are going to see a lot of collaborations, and that means in the no policy level discussion. But definitely there are going to be some on short term basis. Yes, we are expecting that. So did I respond to David? Okay. So I think I'll take that to the next thing. So with the hand of APJ Abdul Kalam, I'm going to the opportunities that we are going to talk about. So what are the employment opportunities that we have in the post-lockdown economy? We are going to see a lot of entrepreneurship on this one. So we see that community based will be prominent. Lot of small things that you are looking at. Earlier, the Kashi jobs, no, very good kind of jobs now have become. People are looking into it in a different way. Okay, looking into starting small business that creates product. Okay, so entrepreneurship is going to be the next thing. So people are going to start small entrepreneurship. Lot of them will fail, lot of them will gain, but lot of entrepreneurship and new things are going to come, because and I'll talk to that in a gig economy, which is going to talk shortly. And skill will outweigh